Alright, YouTubers, welcome back. My name's Dave. Like it has been since my date of birth, which is always in question. My birth certificate says one thing, my parents say another.
Okay.
And well, you know, you found do it yourself, do it right. And well, today, well, not today, a couple days ago, I did a thing, as they say on Facebook. And well, put myself in debt some more. Let's get into it. Before we get to what put me further in debt, let's start with something that I'm trying to get myself a little further out of debt. And well, somebody buy this thing before I decide not to sell it this summer, this spring, the end of this, I don't know, what is this, second spring that we're currently experiencing. Just took it for a ride. We're going over to Harley. You know, it's a 2016. It's got 7,100 miles on it. It's like brand spanking new. Somebody buy it, please. Just, you know, take it off my hands so I can move on. And by move on, I mean move on to another project, something else that I want to do. You know, wanted to ride a road glide and buy one. Now I want to take the money and spend it on the old Ford in the garage. If you guys haven't seen any of those videos, check out the playlist. And well, now the reason for the video. So my money maker on this channel, to be honest with you, is videos having to do with fixing the GMC Acadia. And you know, there's a bunch of them. You know, videos, playlists, lots of things were going wrong with the GMC. And well, I decided it was time to put an end to the GMC era and start a new era. And well, that new era is, well, I wanted a truck. I've been wanting a truck for you know, about a year now, maybe a little less. You know, shopping around, looking around. Trucks are just, they're just so damn expensive. And I didn't want a full-size truck, I wanted a small truck. And well, there was more stuff going wrong with the GMC, so I figured it's under 100,000 miles. I might as well trade it in, get as much value out of it as I can now, before I lose more value after I, you know, clock over 100,000 miles. So I started shopping around, seriously, and I found this. What this is a Nissan, or as Europeans say, Nissan, or crazy Americans that like Nissans call them Nissans. This is a 2022 Nissan Frontier SV, four-wheel drive, of course. And I'll just let you suck it in.
That's what she said.
For a minute. Take it all in. Look at it. Look at all that nice, beautiful white real estate. So why did I buy this truck? Well, it has everything that I wanted in a truck, a small truck that is. Well, everything I wanted in a truck, regardless if it was small or large. It is an SV, it's not a Pro 4X. I did like the Pro 4X model, but I didn't like the price tag on a Pro 4X. All right, there goes a guy on a CB300. Making a bunch of noise, not going very fast at all. So I wanted a Pro 4X model. Well, I wanted, because of, you know, the looks, basically. I really wasn't gonna take anything off-road. Don't plan on going off-road, so I didn't need a Pro 4X model. So I found this one, and this one basically has every option that a Pro 4X has, minus the off-road suspension, the Bilstein shocks, and suspension. I mean, look, it even has a sunroof. I left the sunroof on. So let's get into the truck. Okay, can't get into the truck because the keys are inside. Let's get into the truck. Take two. All right. So getting into the truck, first thing you should realize or see is the nice leather seats. Second thing, it's got the Fender premium auto or premium audio. It's, you know, it basically has everything. It's got heated seats, heated steering wheel, Android Auto, navigation, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. You know, cool sunroof, then all the cool stuff in the dash, cool center console, you know, armrest, four-wheel drive. It's got the towing package, downhill, traction control, tow mode, all this stuff concerns the lights and all the cool little buttons. Basically, I bought it because it's loaded and it was cheap. It was cheaper. It's got 18,000 miles on it. It was a lease vehicle, one owner lease. It was leased out of New York, down in New York City, I should say, Amityville. So it's probably haunted. Now here's the back seat. It's not huge, but you know what? I don't need anything huge. The GMC was a 7-passenger vehicle, and I think the only person that ever really rode in it was, you know, my girlfriend when she comes up. So I didn't need a 7-passenger aspect anymore. That's the end of an era, you know, carting around kids. They drive themselves now, so I didn't need 7-passenger, but I did want something in case I needed to take some people. So I went for the king cab or crew cab option, rather than looking for a king cab, which is just a small, you know, the small cab. But like I said, this thing literally has every option. It's got lane keep assist, it's got blind spot monitoring, backing brake, so if I'm backing up and somebody pulls behind me, this thing will stop itself. It's got brand new tires. They're Yokohama's Geolander all-terrain tires. It didn't have a bed liner, but the Nissan place put this in for me. It's not really that big a deal because I do have plans to get a hard tonneau cover. I want to be able to put my tools back here and lock it up. The tailgate is an automatic lock tailgate, so when you lock the car, the tailgate locks. It even has the little easy down soft tailgate. Pretty fancy. I know, pretty fancy. It's just way fancier than I deserve. And it's light. It's got the, you know, camera, towing, both plug-ins, 4-prong, 7-prong. So it has everything that I need and want. And I wanted in a truck. It even has the back window, sliding window. It's manual, but it is what it is. Cup holders, you know, for passengers. I will say that it is a little short on cargo space, you know, for like all my little tie down straps and stuff. This is the only cargo space really underneath that seat. The other versions that doesn't have the Fender audio package, there's also a in that model, I should say, without that package, premium package, there's a storage spot underneath that seat. But since this has the Fender, that has like a subwoofer and an amplifier and all that other good stuff underneath that seat, so that takes away that storage, which is fine because I really like the sound. It sounds really good when you got the radio going, or as the young kids say, you got the radio bumping.
No shit, Sherlock.
You know, it's all soft touch, not really any hard plastic. There is some right here, but whatever. Airbags. The thing does have multiple charging places. I got one here, one here. We got a power outlet there. We got a power outlet in here. We got 2 of them back in there. And there's also one, forgot to mention while I was back here. Let me show you the fanciness back here. It's also got an outlet back here. And it's got lights, LED lights, right there. You know, so when you're back here messing around at night, you got lights. That'll also be nice for when I get the tonneau cover. It'll light up the back end. Let's pop the hood and I'll show you the 310 horsies. I mean, it's not pretty like a Ford 302 underneath here, but you know, it's a new car engine. It's, you know, it's what they do nowadays. It's just that. You know, it says Nissan or Nissan, however you want to say it. It is a V6. It's a 3.8 liter. That's the biggest in class and most horsepower in class, you know, for these small trucks. Not to mention it's got a 1,200 pound payload capacity in the bed and 7,000 pound towing capacity. So it'll definitely tow everything that I needed to tow. And well, let's back and look at the engine. You know, it's all nice and shiny for now because it's clean. You know, they did a full service on it. It is a certified pre-owned vehicle, and what that means is, well, I got a 7-year, 100,000 mile warranty on it. So if anything breaks, hopefully they'll cover it, because there's probably a lot of red tape and, you know, little fine print that I didn't read. Probably says, well, once you drive it off the lot, that's void, but that's what they told me. 7-year, 100,000 mile powertrain. Runs good, sounds good, drives good. Nice and quiet on the inside, to be honest with you, while you're driving. I didn't expect that. I expected to hear a lot of road noise, but it rides really nice. One of the things that I have to say is really unexpected is actually the visibility while you're driving. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you're basically at my eye level right now. Let me close the door. So you have all the visibility over here. And look at the big window. And even the window back here. There's just a lot of glass. You got a big window here. And I have to say that this A-pillar is rather small compared to the GMC A-pillar. The GMC A-pillar was so huge, and I didn't even realize how much I couldn't see until I got in this thing, or until I started test driving other vehicles. Now, I did test drive other vehicles. I test drove the Ranger. It was all right, you know. I'm a Ford guy. I figured, you know, why not try a Ranger? So the Rangers were okay, but to get all the niceties like leather and power seats and heated seats, a heated steering wheel, you basically had to buy the whole, you know, the most expensive package you could find, and well, a little out of my price range, more than I wanted to pay because I'm cheap. I did test drive a Chevrolet, Colorado, not the new ones, because the dealerships around here can't get the new ones. They're like a 3 or 4 or 5 month waiting period just to even test drive one. The guy is like, hey, why don't you put a deposit down and we'll hold it. We'll, like, you know, when it finally shows up, we'll let you drive it and see. And if you don't like it, well, I'm like, no, not waiting that long. Plus, I'm not going to put a deposit down on a vehicle that I don't know if I like or not. So, nope. So Chevy was out. The Toyotas, they love Toyotas. Prices, they're pretty up there. So it was this and a Ford and a Toyota. So I decided this. For the bang for the buck, you know, I really couldn't go wrong. For the options, I just, you know, there's no way I was going to find a different brand with all the options, with low miles. Believe it or not, trying to find something around here with low miles, it's like trying to pull teeth. So the really things that sold me is the new tires, new brakes, new calipers, new rotors, new bed liner, all the good stuff. Now the trade-in, for my GMC, I really wasn't impressed. In fact, I almost didn't do it because I felt like they weren't giving me enough. And everybody probably feels that way, but I really felt that way because I didn't really need to trade it in. So I really wanted a little bit more, but when you come right down to it, it really wasn't that bad of a deal. So out the door, I got the truck for 25 grand. It's 2002, it's basically new, 25 grand. It's not terrible, it's not killing me. I would prefer to, not have a payment, but it is what it is. Everybody has payments nowadays. And I just added another one. All right, so you saw the inside. The inside's pretty decked out. It's pretty nice. I'm not really gonna do much on the inside. In fact, I'm really gonna do nothing on the inside. But the outside it's sterile. It's like an operating room.
Uh-huh. And how long have you thought that?
The whole time. I've thought that the whole time.
It's white and more white. So I got to break it up. I got to do something. I have a plan how to make it look a little bit better. Take your eyes away from all the white. Try to, spruce it up a bit. So over the next couple months, you guys are going to see some videos of sprucing up the ISIS mobile, because if it's good enough for ISIS and the Taliban, white Nissan trucks, it's good enough for me, right? I'm wearing an American flag hat, why not? So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna mount an MG50 in the back and go around trying to shoot Americans. Not gonna do that. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna get me a nice decal to go along the bottom. Probably says Frontier. I want to get some running boards to go down there, try to spruce up the side. The person that leased this vehicle, they actually got the decal delete option and the bedliner delete. There's supposed to be stickers on the back that says 4-wheel drive. They're not there. So I'm going to put those stickers back on. And I got an idea when I was looking at the Pro 4X's. One of them had a nice decal on the hood, so I'm going to recreate that, put a decal on the hood. It's not going to say Pro 4X. I'm not going to try to copy it and pass this truck off as a Pro 4X. I'm not that lame, but I am going to put that decal on there, a black one, to go on the hood. I'm also tow hooks. I'm gonna paint those, kind of make them pop a little bit, give some color to the front end. Oh, the other thing on the front end, where it says Frontier here, there are decals. I'm gonna put those decals on. Typically this would have had the Frontier decals. Same on the back. I'm gonna put the Frontier decals on the back tailgate. And they're gonna be black. I've been toying around with the idea of putting some wheel spacers on it. Like I said, the tires are brand new, brakes are new, calipers are new. So I'm not gonna put new rims and tires on it until these are whooped. So I think I want these wheels out just a hair. So I think I'm gonna do what I did with the Mustang, and I'm just going to put some wheel spacers to get those wheels out a little bit and give it a little bit of a more of a muscular stance. And then lastly, I'm gonna put some rain guards over the windows. It's just a nice option. You'll be able to go down the road if it's raining or you're doing, light rain, to be able to crack your windows. It's also nice to be able to leave your windows open a little bit and not have to worry about the rain getting in. So I put rain guards on all my vehicles. Every vehicle that I've had, basically from the beginning of time, have had rain guards, so I'm definitely gonna put some rain guards on it. Maybe when I do rims and tires down the line, put some fender flares on it, kind of give it a, like I said, a little bit more of a beefy look. But that won't happen until I do that, and that's not going to happen for a long time, because these, I mean, look, they're brand new. You know, they're just brand new. No sense of replacing them. I could take them off and sell them, but I'm not going to do that. That just doesn't seem logical. So that's the truck. That's the new truck. That's the plan. That's some of the stuff that you're going to see over the next month or so while I gather up these parts and pieces. So get ready for that. All right, I'm going to call this video here. If you got some ideas to maybe spruce this Nissan Frontier up a little bit, you know, put a comment in the block below. Tell me what you think I should do to it. Maybe something other than what I'm already thinking or seeing online. So, like you guys do at the end of all my videos, like, tag, share, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And like always, till next time, thanks a lot. I just love cycling my batteries, you know, with the switch on for like a week. Really helps out the old battery that's down inside of there. It's been on charge for a couple hours, and well, I think it's time for a new battery. I think I killed it. I did.